This presentation will introduce you to referencing with the APA style through looking at how references on a reading list are formatted. Important scholarly resources include books, edited books, journal articles, and web documents. Understanding the details of these reference types will help you learn to reference. Your reading list should be available from your view site. Here's an example. Follow the links to find the listed resource. Some will be available full text online, others may be on library shelves. Let's look at the format of the main types of resources, as they would appear in your reference list. What kind of resource is this? Is it a book, an edited book, a journal article, or a web document? I'll give you a few seconds. This is a book. What are the clues? Book references have a place of publication and a publisher name. Also, there is usually just one title in a book reference. Look carefully at the parts of a book reference. The author or authors are followed by the date, the title of the book, the edition, the place of publication, and finally the publisher. To reference with APA, you need to be very careful with all the details. All the punctuation, commas, full stops, brackets, and capitalization are included in the APA style rules. The best approach is to find the nearest match to your resource in the APA guide and use it as a pattern. Authors, family name and initials. You would also give capitals to names such as Australia, and the first word of a subtitle would also have a capital. Ed. Ed. Means edition when it follows a title. This is the third revised and updated version of the book. What kind of resource is this? This is an edited book. What are the clues? You can tell it is a book because it has a place of publication and a publisher name. You can tell it is edited because you can see eds, capital EDS full stop, after the names, which means editors. An editor's job is to prepare a book for publication. There are usually different authors for each chapter of an edited book. This is a reference to the whole edited book. Most likely you would need to reference the individual chapters. The APA style guide can show you how to do this. What kind of resource is this? Got it yet? This is a journal article. What are the clues? It has two titles, an article title and a journal title. The other big clue is the volume, issue, and page numbers. This article, Holistic Assessment and Care, Presence in the Process, was published in the journal Nursing Clinics of North America. In Volume 42, Issue 2, pages 213 to 228. Look carefully at the different elements that make up a journal reference: authors, date, article title, journal title, volume, issue, page numbers, and finally DOI. What is a DOI? DOI is short for Digital Object Identifier and provides a permanent web address for a resource. APA rules require you to include the DOI if there is one. Journals are like academic magazines. They are published regularly in parts or issues which build up into volumes. Journals are used to share the latest research and professional practice. There are different types of journals for different uses. Very academic research journals, practitioner-focused journals, and trade journals. Peer-reviewed journals mean experts have reviewed the content before accepting the article for publication. These are usually considered the most scholarly and research-focused. Journal articles are often very specific and detailed and expect you to have a good grasp of the background. So it may be best to start with books to get an understanding of a new subject area. What kind of resource is this? This is a web report or web document. You can tell because the reference ends with the web address. Sometimes you will see a place of publication and publisher as well as the web address. The web document reference is made up of an author, in this case an organization rather than an individual, date, title, and retrieved from, and the web address. Please note, this resource was a clearly dated PDF. If you wanted to reference a web page, which might change at any time, you also need to include the date it was retrieved. All the sources you use should be listed in your reference list. Here you can see the 4 reference resources that we have looked at in a properly formatted reference list. This presentation has given an overview of the main types of resource you need to reference. Take the quiz now and see how much you remember.